Everyone's being disrupted. The whole marketing industry is being disrupted. The best way to deal with disruption is to lead it, and lead it in a constructive way that creates growth and value. So I will be speaking about reinventing media, from mass blasting with a lot of waste to mass one-to-one precision in media with using data and digital technology. Reinventing advertising, from annoying ads that create clutter to ads that people almost aren't like ads. They look forward to watching them. Reinventing agency partnerships to get our people's hands on the keyboard. And finally, reinventing brand citizenship, to move from brands that are all about themselves to brands that are a force for good and a force for growth. And so I have several areas that I'll talk about, and I'll show some great creative work that hopefully will be inspiring to people.
So tell us about the use of data in one-to-one, what that means, and sort of what you're doing at P&G and what some best case uses are.
Right now we have more than 1 billion consumer IDs in our database. So we recognize that the walled gardens are going to remain walled. So what we decided to do is to go ahead and just collect our own consumer data and do that, of course, in a very GDPR compliant way. That allows us to be able to use that data and precisely reach people. We have something called smart audiences as opposed to generic audiences like women 18 to 54, which is a very, very broad target. Smart audiences allow you to use behavioral and demographic data to precisely reach people and get great reach, but with much precision, wiping out waste and increasing the ability to grow sales. So that's the kind of thing that now is happening as a result of using data.
So you'll be able to leverage that in your media investment?
Absolutely. In fact, we've been using that. Our probably most advanced market is in China. 80% of our media is bought in some form of programmatic way, or in other words, automated using algorithms. And we've been able to reduce waste by 30% and increase reach by 50% 2 years in a row.
Great. And the storytelling, we'll see that, but you guys have done, and your agencies have done such amazing creative work. Tell us about the power of television, the power of video, and what you expect to get out of it, why you invest in video, and attributions that you want to get.
You know, people have long said that TV is going to be dead. No, TV is going to continue to reinvent itself, which is exactly what it's doing. And what we're seeing is great creativity on TV, which I'm going to show you, where Tide, for example, has joined forces with the NFL and with and NBC and done some amazing work. So it's just about creativity using TV. And also there's over-the-top TV, as you well know, which is we're definitely moving into.
So how do you mean in over-the-top?
Like streaming services, like the streaming services where basically there's just great content and not necessarily ads.
And finally, some thoughts that you hope your colleagues take away from this year's ANA.
What I hope people take away from this year's ANA is growth. Taking control of your own marketing and your own activities in growth. Reinventing media, advertising, how you work with partners and citizenship to drive growth. Really focusing on leading disruption in a constructive way to be able to drive growth and value creation. If that's the one message people take away, I'll be happy.